Today's video is not brought to you by Southwest State University. Believe in Brown. Seriously, what they say about the athletic teams. Yes, I know. Actually, this isn't brought to you by Southwest State anymore because now they're Southwest Minnesota State. They added an M several years ago. But I graduated from Southwest State, which I guess technically no longer exists. Because they wanted to differentiate themselves from a different SSU. So they can now be confused with a different SMSU. Let's face it, a lot of the names are taken. But yeah, they are the Mustangs. Believe in Brown. I didn't make that up. You can check. Anyway, it's Cassette Story time, side B, because I do the show twice a week now, because I have a lot of cassettes to get through. We just covered Babylon AD on Thursday. I know it was supposed to be Wednesday. We went over why that happened. But today we have a different cassette from a totally different genre. The genre being alternative, but 80s alternative. You may be thinking, oh, he must be talking about REM, but no! I am talking about 10,000 Maniacs. Yeah, all 10,000. I checked, I counted. And In My Tribe. The first time I ever heard of 10,000 Maniacs, gather round, Grandpa Russ on the internet going to tell you about the olden times. Back when TBS was not very funny, it was Superstation WTBS. Ted Turner was kind of going after everything. He had Braves baseball, he showed old movies, showed old sitcoms, he had his own wrestling league, and he also briefly went after MTV with his own channel called Cable Music Television or something like that. I remember, it didn't last long. It lasted less than a year. But on WTBS, yes, they had a W in their name before they were just TBS, he had a different idea. It was kind of like Friday Night Videos, except it was Friday and Saturday. It was a show called Night Tracks. And they had these weird, funky neon graphics, and it was very like MTV presentation. They never showed the VJs, though. They just did like voiceovers occasionally. They would play like 3 or 4 music videos, do a commercial break, come back and do it again. And just do that all night. They'd start at like 9 o'clock on Friday. They had like a special show, different rotating shows. They had like a dance show and a rock show and a club show from 9 to 10. And then from 10 until like 5 a.m. it was music videos. Saturdays they had a top 10 countdown, and then after the countdown it was music videos the same way all night long. Unless, of course, there was Atlanta Braves baseball on the West Coast, and then got bumped for Braves baseball until Braves baseball was over. And they would just join it in progress, I think. I don't remember. You can find some of their other graphics and stuff on YouTube if you look hard enough. Yeah, Night Tracks. They did some promotions with some bands. 10,000 Maniacs was. I remember they had a giveaway with the Smithereens, and they had like a world premiere from some other band I can't remember. Yeah, they played a lot of current videos. They occasionally throw in an older track. It was, if you lived in small town America and didn't have MTV in your cable package, you probably had WTBS, because almost every cable package has WTBS at the time. And we did, so that was the only place I could watch music videos. And I could only watch them Friday. Well, Friday Night Videos on NBC, but that's only an hour. And yeah. Anyway, that is the first place I heard. That was a long diversion. First place I'd ever heard of the band 10,000 Maniacs, including the first ever 10,000 Maniacs song I heard. Actually, there was another one they played, but I don't remember what it was. But I remember when they played Like the Weather, and I really liked that song. And it was a bit smitten with Natalie Merchant, in a way I hadn't been smitten with somebody on Night Tracks since Susanna Hoffs of the Bangles. By the way, I'm still smitten with Susanna Hoffs. But yeah, Natalie Merchant with 10,000 Maniacs, and yeah. I eventually would pick up their Our Time in Eden was the album, the first album of theirs I picked up because it had the song These Are the Days. And there's a whole other story about that, and the haircut the lead singer had. I'm going to skip that today. I'm sure when I get to Our Time in Eden, I'll cover that. So I'll save that for when I get to Our Time in Eden. But this is In My Tribe, which has the first song of theirs I remember hearing, Like the Weather. This also has a number of their other big ones that you probably remember from their MTV Unplugged, like What's the Matter Here, Hey Jack Kerouac, The Painted Desert, Don't Talk. Wow, a lot of these songs are on Unplugged. By the way, 10,000 Maniacs Unplugged used to be one of my laundry albums. When I lived in an apartment, I had 2 albums. One album which was the length of a wash cycle, which is what I used to start with, And then 10,000 Maniacs MTV Unplugged was exactly the length of a dryer cycle. So I would listen to that. And of course, halfway through that, I would listen to the switch the laundry because I knew about the halfway point it would be time to reload the washer. And just anyway, it made sense. 2 albums. The other album, I'm not sure if I can say without being anyway, it was the album by the group Nashville, and the album is called Let Them Eat. So you can fill in the blanks if you want. Somebody out there on Google, like, Nashville Grumpy Cat. Anyway, yeah, 28 minutes. That's a wash cycle in my apartment. Anyway, yeah, this is on Elektra Records, and it's a clear one. It's got you can visible screws though, so if there's something goes wrong, you can get it fixed. The case is, as you can see, seen better days. I'll pick that up. This isn't quite as big as the Babylon AD case, but make up for that by printing the lyrics real small. Like real small, like good grief. An album's worth of lyrics. It's twice half the size of Babylon ADs, and they have a lot more lyrics to their songs, 10,000 Maniacs do. But yeah, this is In My Tribe. I think I bought this new because I really like the Our Time in Eden album, and I heard Tiger Lily by Natalie Merchant. It's an incredible solo album. And I think I went back and said, I'm going to buy this one because it has the song that I really like. So, let's see if it will still cassette. Also, it's kind of because I like to embarrass myself, I guess. There's the first track on this album, What's the Matter Here? I've listened to this album several times. And What's the Matter Here, as I'm loading it in so I can fast forward a little bit. I listened to that a bunch of times. And one day I was listening to it, and I was singing along. And then lo and behold, as I'm singing along, I'm like, wait a minute, the song's about child abuse. I had missed that every other time I listened to the song. Just one time I decided to sing along, and I'm like, as I'm hitting the lyrics, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not good with lyrics. I'm really not. I've often said, if the music's good, you can go be-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-da, and I'd probably like your song. Alright, there's a cassette. It fast-forwarded, so I'm guessing it does. Where is it? Hey, Jack Kerouac. I was hoping to get to Like the Weather, because that's the first one of their songs I remember hearing. That's still my all-time favorite 10,000 Maniacs song is Like the Weather. By the way, and just in case anybody's wondering, I doubt it, but just in case, yes, I know they have Mary Ramsey on vocals nowadays, and I like Mary Ramsey on vocals for 10,000 Maniacs. I liked her first album with them, I liked her other albums with them, I think she's a very talented violin player, and yeah, I mean, it's not quite the same, but no band that switches lead singers ever is. It's AC/DC, kind of similar. But anyway, yeah. 10,000 Maniacs, In My Tribe. Still cassettes. Let's do some more next week. Till then, reject. Tried so hard not to blink that time. I think I did.